the car, but I accidentally deleted it on my way home because I had done a second live stream, and that live stream had some technical difficulties. So I thought I was deleting one, but I was actually deleting the other. So I'm going to repeat this. So that video clip that was sent to me about Jimmy fucking dumb fuck Dore, or whatever it is that Andrea calls him, or whatever, Jimmy fucking Dore and his crazy ass wife. Dude, her cackle. I mean, he's bad enough. He's bad enough. These two, when you listen to them, they just sound so vicious. They sound so ugly and so vicious at all times. Like, there's not a good bone in their fucking bodies. And you can hear that in their voice. You can hear it in their voice. But anyway, I had covered only a slim portion of like an hour long live stream that he did where he was speaking with Matt or Folio or whatever or Folio or fella, whatever the fuck that dude's name is. I can't even remember now. The dude who tried to make the viral video, he made a viral video back in like 2019. The Bernie Sanders campaign wanted to hire him. But then somebody did some vetting and did some digging and discovered that he had some pretty bad tweets out there. I'd have to like look this up for you to find out exactly what it was. But I can't remember if it was rapey or misogynistic or homophobic or what the fuck it was. Whatever it was something that the campaign absolutely could not be connected to. And he promptly went on to Lauren Steiner's show. Ah, oh, for fuck's sake. But anyway, so I only covered a very small portion of that live stream. But one of the last points was he's highlighting one of his followers who he says, I follow her and she's an average Joe, an average Jane, whatever. You know, he's like, I have, bestowed grace upon this woman by following her because she seems kind of nice, except that she got a higher education and I don't respect higher education. You lose brain cells by going to college. That's what he fucking said, you guys. Look, there is something to be said for being self-taught, but there's way more to be said for actually taking the time to get a college degree. Not only the stick-to-itiveness of it, the showing that you have the dedication to actually meet deadlines and timelines and get the grades and earn that degree, but also the life experience that is imparted to you through your professors. And the idea that the GOP talking point, which apparently he likes to push, that all colleges and universities and all professors are liberals, that's fucking false. That's false. That's some bullshit right there. The reason I went to Pepperdine, the reason I got a business degree. I gotta look at that text next. I gotta look at somebody just texted me. The reason that that I got a business degree is because I was formerly a hairdresser. I was a cosmetologist. I was a hairdresser for 5 years, and I was a beauty school dropout. Okay, and I did not. I felt like the kinds of conversations that I was having every day were really dumb. This was also back when like the OJ trial was going on and stuff. Like there was no substance or intelligence to what the types of conversations I could have in a half hour with a client. But especially like the people around me. The people around me were having even dumber conversations than me because most of my clientele were actually children and men. The folks around me were doing a lot more like stay-at-home moms and stuff. So about 5 years in, I was like, you know what? I really feel like I'm not doing enough with myself. Like I could be smarter than this, and I could do more with my life if I got educated, and I could get a job that would provide benefits, so I don't have to be worried about. As a single mom, I wanted benefits. So I did go to work on my lower division work at a local community college here, Saddleback, and we had the choice of taking either humanities or economics as our lower division work, one of the required credits. So I chose economics, And my professor, who was in contact with me as recently as last year, and I took his class back in 96, um, he is he was imparting knowledge to us so in such a great way that I have no clue, even to this day, what his political leanings are. I have not a fucking clue. Despite the fact that I have now taken 5 econ classes, I have no clue which way he leans. He was probably one of the best professors I ever had because he imparted absolutely just the knowledge of the subject matter to me without giving me any sort of bias whatsoever. I was a registered Republican when I took his class. I was. Um, Another story I told on this live stream that got deleted is that, like I said, there is a certain level of respect that you can have for people who are self-taught, but they are lacking that experience of having to complete a task for 4 years. 4 years of working on something and accomplishing that goal. That's a big deal because it's not like you're just picking up a book and you're reading something and you can do it in your leisure. You are being held accountable by other people to meeting standards to actually accomplish that task. And so the other thing I said is that my grandfather on my dad's side, he was self-taught. He was a very intelligent man. He was self-taught. But his wife, my grandmother, had a degree from UCLA. And it was such a point of contention in the family that he threw it away one day when they were in a fight. He threw it away. And they fished it out of the trash, but it was forever framed on the wall with a mayonnaise stain on it. People who don't get higher degrees are oftentimes jealous of those who do. And anybody who's out there telling you that education is a bad thing is not educated, and they're jealous. Jimmy Dore wants to have an ignorant audience because only ignorant people will buy his bullshit. And that's how it goes.